GM everyone, or should I say based morning. So welcome to Beyond Research Labs, and today I want to talk about based batches. So what is based batches? And before I go on, just want to mention that there is a prize pool of 7.5 ETH to be won per region and a grand prize of $1 million. So if you want to find out how, please stick around till the end of the video just to find out how to be eligible for the $1 million, and also how, or rather what kinds of projects that based batches is looking at. So please follow me on Farcaster at Hazard Crypto and on X at Hazard Crypto, and please remember to subscribe to my channel. So let's get started on what based batches are, and also talk about the available resources that can get you, or rather can help you get started. Then I'll also break down these tracks. There are a few tracks that you need to specifically build on so that you can be eligible for the base batches, prize pools, and the final $1 million that are available for grabs. Yeah, so let's just hop over to, so if you head over to basebatches.xyz, you will get all the information about what it's about. Like I said before, it's a global program for builders that are creating the next wave of on-chain apps. So the first thing is builders need to take part on buildathons. Then the top ideas and projects will move on to incubators, which will finally be shortlisted for demo day and pitching. And this is now where the real deal is. So yeah, now the base batch is divided according to regions, like I iterated before. There is the African region, American region, Europe, APAC, I think this is Pacific America, LATAM, which is Latin America, and India. Now, if you want to get started, you just need to register on the folio. I'm going to share the link on how you can get registered, and make sure you register according to your region. So for instance, if you're from Africa, make sure you use the Africa section, America and India, etc. Yeah, so let's break down the various tracks that based batches is looking at. I'll start with this AI agents track, that if you are building on AI agents, this is the track for you, where now users are required to build useful on-chain AI agents. And the beauty about this is that there is available resources from the Base website on building using AgentKit and CDP tools. I remember I also made a video on how to get started on building AI agents. So if you're not very familiar with building on AI agents, you can definitely check it out to help you get started. Now, I'll give a little bit of a few examples of the kinds of projects they may probably be looking at. So for instance, if you've checked out what AIXBT is doing, AIXBT is an AI agent, a social AI agent that usually discusses everything about crypto and blockchain. So you can just follow it on X at AIXBT and check out how it's functioning. There is Clunker on Base, that's also another AI agent that helps users just to even launch their own tokens without prior knowledge of deploying smart contracts and that. So those are some of the AI agents that will probably be looked at the AI agent tracks. I think also if you can create some AI agents that can help you even do online shopping by loading There are smart wallets with tokens. Then you prompt it to do for you shopping. So that's also a really cool agent that you can build for this truck, and many other ideas. Depends on the builder's ideas. Now another truck is the stable coins truck. So let's dissect what stable coins truck is all about. Now here builders can build stuff that help with use cases of cross-border payments, personal finance, merchant acceptance, etc. A good example that I like using is onboard wallet. So onboard wallet is a really nice product, also built on Base, that you can use for cross-border payments, make your online payments, and a lot more using stable coins. So these are the kinds of products that are probably being looked at from the stable coins track. Yeah, you can create anything you want, even so long as it's leveraging on the stable coins narrative. Then let's move on to the mini apps section. So yeah, so before I finish this, I'm also going to share uh, links on where you can get very useful materials to get started on each and every one of these tracks. Then there's the mini apps. So on the mini apps track, you can use minikit resources to build mini apps that can be fed directly in a very unique way. So again, another example is what Fakasta is doing. So you can build mini apps on top of Fakasta. There are a lot of mini apps being built on top of Fakasta. So you can also use that as an example to get you started if you you're a builder of apps and you want to take part in that track. All right, so let's move on to the consumer facing applications. So here it includes gaming. If you are a game developer, you can build on top of Base gaming, media, entertainment, or whichever innovations that maybe you are bullish on. Another example I like using here is trivia.base. So trivia.base is a really cool application, consumer facing app. It's sort of like a game for, I don't know how many have used Fakasta before. I mean, not Fakasta, but Kahoot. Kahoot is a gaming app that people can set up questions, then they answer depending on the topics. So trivia.base is a far superior version of that, because you can be able to leverage Base or crypto to set up your games. Then the smart contract itself, the way it works is that you can set up a game, load up the prizes, let's say USDC for the top 3 winners. Then as soon as the game ends and the winners are determined, it automatically distributes the winnings to their wallets. So such consumer facing apps are really nice for this track. If you're building stuff close to that, you can check it out. And yeah, of course, there's onchain kit, that is a very good resource kit for building such kinds of applications. Now, finally, on the final track is the showcase track. So here, people who were building before these base patches started, or you have an existing app and you want to probably add a new feature, you can take part in this track. So the beauty about base batches, it's not close to totally new projects. If you have an existing project, you can take part in this showcase track and build, or rather add features to your already existing project. Then it will be judged. Your entire submission will be judged. So here I have no examples, but yeah, everyone who was building before these base patches is I think sort of eligible for this track. Now, after you've built your stuff and you've taken part in the buildathon, the top teams, of course, will be invited to join incubation programs, and then they will pitch for now the grant $1 million. I also saw an announcement of there are some 20 teams that will be hosted in Singapore for over a month on network schools. So network schools is also a really cool project. They recently partnered with Best Batches. So if you are among the top 20, you will go to Singapore for some few weeks and refine your project from just a project to a startup. So it's something that also I think, yeah, it's really cool for this program. So now let's head on to now resources. So if you head over to homebase.love again, homebase.love, you will sort of get everything that's going on. The workshops that have been going on since April 7. So don't fret if you miss them because they are totally recorded. So you can just come to homebase.love and find the recordings here. You just press see all workshops and then it will redirect you to the links for the recordings. So like today, there was a session on chain kit and smart wallets. So depending on your time zone, so if you check out my screen, mine was at 2 a.m. I was probably asleep, but I'll totally check out the recording later on. So homebase.love has all the recordings and also the future sessions on building on different tracks. So if you're building, let's say mini kits, you can check out on chain kit and smart wallets that will help you build up your product. If you are building on agents tomorrow, there's a sesh for you. Building on chain games also is there, and building AI agents tomorrow. So this one is for the mini kits team. Then this one is for those who will be building AI agents. There's a sesh for you there. 17, there will be one on smart contract, and if you see all workshops, you will see everything that will get you ready. Also, if you want to register for these best batches, you have to register on DevFolio. I'm going also to share a link that you can use to register for DevFolio. So once you register on DevFolio, I have to mention that you have to have at least probably $15 worth of ETH on base that you stake, or rather you commit, and then once you commit it, now you can be able to complete the registration. I would have shown you, but I've already registered, but it's pretty easy. Just click the link that I'll share, then it will direct you to DevFolio, and then if you, let me see if I can show it. But yeah, if you click on DevFolio, you have to commit it's about $15 worth of it that after the hackathon, of course, it will be reimbursed back to your wallet. So it's not like you're paying for anything. I usually view it as commitment kind of staking. So once the buildathon is over, the $15 worth of it will just be returned back to your wallet. So you have to look for the hackathon that is taking, I mean the buildathon, the best batches buildathon. So I'm gonna share the link so that you don't waste a lot of time looking for it. But if you come to the best batches homepage, you can also use that to redirect you to the you can also use it to redirect you to DevFolio. So once you come to DevFolio, you can now just sign in. Let me try and look for it. So I have this Yeah, so this is it. I'm gonna share the link so that it takes you directly to that place. So this one is for Africa. So if you're from Latam, Europe, or whatever, you just choose your region and you register. Then once you click the apply now, of course you have to log in, and this is where I was talking about. So once you log in, you just fill your details, and then there will be a part that you need to submit 0.0048. That's about I think less than $15. So once you do that, you will be able to completely register for based batches, and now you start building your app depending on the track that you've chosen. Yeah, so as we're waiting for it to load, there's something else that I also need to talk about. Now, there's this super base builder called Ikechi. She also made a really awesome 2-minute video explaining what base batches is all about. So you can also just follow her on X, and I'll also link the direct link to her tweet that you can use to just get you started to what base batches is. Then once you watch the whole of this video, you'll get to understand the sort of tracks that you feel you're ready for or you want to take part in, and then using the links that I'll provide, you'll get all the available resources to get you started. And finally, I also just want to talk about the base.org website. So if you go to base.org website, let me just let it load. Yeah, so base.org website, if you come to the builder section, you will also get all the available materials or resources that you can use to start building your app. So if you're bullish, or rather if you're taking part on the agent kit section, there is a whole cool documentation on agent kit. You just come to the agent kit section. If you're building mini apps, there is the mini kit section where you just get all you need to build and grow your mini apps. So it totally depends on what you want to create, but you can leverage on base.org builders sources. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this section of the video. So in case you have any questions or anything, you can just hit me up on X at Hazard Crypto or at DYR Labs or on Forecaster at again Hazard Crypto. You can also comment down on the video that I'll post on YouTube, and you can also mint this video on Zora, of course. So remember to subscribe, of course, to my channel, and share with every base builder that you know that you think will benefit from these based batches. So it's not just about building an app and leaving it. The main base team will guide you through how you can get your app from just a buildathon app to a startup, and even scale it further for even further funding and everything that you need to get started. So please use homebase.lab to catch up on the sessions, and use, of course, base.org materials to get you started on building whatever you're building. And of course, remember to register on the folio. So yeah, so the hackathon starts in 10 days. So if you come to the prizes, you can just view the prizes. The hackathon starts in 10 days. And probably one more thing that I need to talk about is yeah, I think I've talked about everything about the prizes. 7.5 ETH per region. I've also talked about if you make it to the top teams, you can of course go to the demo day to pitch for the $1 million. up to $1 million prize pool. And then of course, network schools also partnered with these batches. You can get lucky to make it to some of the 20 teams that will be hosted in network school, where I think now you will really grow your project from just a small project to, I mean, the next big thing. So that's it for this. And yeah, you can just watch my screen and see what Nkechi summarized about base batches.
Been seeing base batch and home base workshop everyone on the tail and wondering what it's all about and how to be part of it. If you're part of the Onchain Summer and Base Around the World Buildathon, you would already know that Base will do all it takes to support you to stardom when you build what people need. That said, here is all you need to know about Base Batches and how to get involved. Base Batches is a global program for builders creating the next wave of on-chain apps. Builders across 6 regions, Africa, America, Europe, APAC, LATAM, and India will take part in buildathons. The prompt is simple: build the next killer on-chain app in any of the following tracks: AI, stablecoins, mini apps, entertainment, and showcase. 5 to 10 winners will be selected from each region, and each will receive 1 ETH in rewards. But it doesn't end here. Here's the juicy part that sets this buildathon apart. Top builders from each region will move into incubators, where they will refine their ideas with access to expert mentorship, resources, and next level support. Finally, they will take the stage at Demo Day, pitching for funding from a $1 million pool to take their projects to the next level. What's at stake? Coupled with the other benefits you stand to lose by not participating in this buildathon, everyone who takes part in base batches boosts their reputation and credibility within the ecosystem. Also, all teams that submit projects will have their talent protocol builder score boosted. Here is how you can get involved. Join the ongoing online workshop sessions at homebase.love, hosted by Luciano, Samuel, and Rafi. These sessions will help you understand base better, sharpen your skills, and give you clarity on what to build. 2. Join an IRL workshop in your location and register for the buildathon at basebatches.xyz. Last year, we hosted hack days across Africa to help builders prepare for the Base Africa buildathon. Several amazing projects emerged, including AZA, Base Sessions, Combats, Afrobase, and more. This year, we're going more technical, more close-knit, with seasoned builders and past winners mentoring.
Yeah, so that's just it. And maybe I almost forgot to mention that there, apart from the homebase.love webinars, there are also IRL workshops happening all over the world. So just get in contact with whichever region you're from. For instance, from Africa, you can check out, I think they're having their IRL workshops on 26th in Nigeria and other parts of Africa. Also in East Africa, there are a lot of workshops being organized all over IRL. So just join the physical workshops. I'm also gonna share a link to Google Sheets that you can register, and just register for the track that you wish to take part in. And yeah, of course, on 26th there will be a workshop. If you're from Kenya, in Nairobi, I'll share more details on my social media. And yeah, that's just it about this video. So please start building, and I hope all the best for all the teams across the globe, and see you on the next big stage as we battle it out for the $1 million prize pool. So yeah, so keep building on chain and keep building on base.